Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. So I am still working on the file folder journal. I have some more things to add to it. I think that after we do this, I might do the rest on my own and then just show you a final flip through. I'm not sure. I just ran up the stairs and now I'm out of breath. Okay. So I used up all of the things that we made out of the scraps. You know, most of this was from scraps, all of the pockets and things. So I've gone through the things that I have and I found some things to now add. So I thought we would do that together. So this pocket here, we've already glued down, and I found in my stash this adorable, how adorable is this? It's embossed, so it feels really nice, and it's a card, blank on the inside, and it has the same image on the back, but it's flat on the back. And I just thought that would be really cute in here. So thought we'd put that there. And I added in here, these are some little cards that I had gotten at a thrift store this summer. And I thought it would be nice in there. I'll just ink around it a little bit. I hadn't done that. Okay, so that one is in there. Oh, and I was playing around with stamp and some muslin, and I don't remember exactly what I was thinking maybe to use it as a decoration on a pocket, but it didn't quite work out. So I thought we would do it as just a little flip, like a little lace / fabric flip right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's some glue. I need to run and get some of the glue that I use, my normal glue, because I am running out. So that's cute there. So hopefully they lay down fine and it's not a problem. I don't want my glue to stick to the next page, so I think I'll take out a piece of wax paper just to sit in there. Okay, then on this one here, we had put down this little pocket and I just felt like it needed something behind it. So we're gonna make a quick little tag to go in there. Let's see if this fits. It does not fit, so I need to take quite a bit. I'm glad I checked to see if it fit because it really doesn't fit at all. Even that's going to be a little tight. It's going to be a skinny little tag, but I think it'll be cute. I mean, the other tag that's in the pocket is really skinny as well, so I think that's fine. And then I just thought I would just collage on the back with some of this score sheet. It's a canasta score sheet that I found. And I like the colors and everything. I think it'll be cute like that. And I actually can probably get away by, oh, are you kidding me? You guys, it fits. Is that the one that I measured? Oh my goodness. It is totally the same. What are the chances? So I think what I will do, I am going to cut off this part so that it's got a nice even line across the top. And I'm going to go ahead and ink around a little. I haven't really done any crafting in the last several days. Weekends, I'm sure that it is the same for other people. Weekends are really busy. I can usually get some things done on Saturdays in the craft room because everybody else is doing like their own little thing. But this Saturday, I took down Christmas decorations. I hope you guys don't think I'm a total Scrooge for saying that, because I know that was only just the day after. But I did it anyway. I checked with my family members to make sure they were okay with it, and they were. So I went ahead and took everything down on Saturday. And that takes a while, and you know, and then cleaned and all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking that I want a little bit of distress ink there. And I also had to run into town on Saturday, so I did a little bit of preparing for this video on Saturday, but then of course I do church stuff on Sundays, and so I almost never have time for any crafting on Sundays. And then here we are, Monday, and it's been days because I didn't do any crafting on Christmas. And so I'm totally behind. And I need to catch up on my December daily. I figure I'll just show you guys the final flip through on that. So, but yeah, I used to leave my decorations up quite a bit longer when the kids were smaller, but they don't really seem to care anymore, and I have to rearrange my living room. My husband likes to have the Christmas tree in front of the window, and so we have to move a big couch, and it's sitting in a terrible place. We have my living room and dining room are open to each other, and so we have to move the big couch over to cut the living room off from the dining room, if that makes sense. You know, it's in between the two of them, and I hate it. It makes the living room seem smaller, it makes the dining room seem smaller. It's the walkway in from, you know, the kitchen to everything. It's just kind of all cut, and it's almost a month of that, and I really get tired of it. So I'm always happy to put everything back. And so I put everything back, and all of the regular decorations that are out during the year kind of got put away, and I'm not feeling like putting them back out. So this is tearing. So everything's kind of like really plain in there. And of course I have a brown house. Everything's brown. I think I've said that before. I brown, I don't know, everything. And so right now, you know, my decorations at least help to brighten things up a little bit. And so they're not out. So everything is really brown right now. The carpet's kind of beige. The furniture's beige. The walls are beige. The fireplace, the tiles are kind of a tan. And then the wood around the fireplace is dark brown. My coffee table is dark brown and everything. So I really need to put things back up. But I'm enjoying the clutter-free zone. But my son said, as he was getting ready to go somewhere the other day, he stopped and looked. He goes, "That's not the way it always looks, is it? It looks empty." Like, no, I just haven't gotten around to it. So one of the reasons why everything is brown is because, well, I mean, a lot of what they sell is brown. And so what choice do you have? But I'm one of those people who kind of refuses to change. And I kind of like the different heights of that. I don't know. And how they're both going in the same direction as far as the point, as I cut it anyway. But I like to watch HGTV. But one of the things that I don't appreciate is how they want you to spend thousands and thousands of dollars all the time because they decide that brown's not okay anymore and everything has to be white now. And I'm like, well, you know what? You go out and buy it for me and I'll change it. And so of course I don't. And I'm like, no, now they think everything has to be white, and so I refuse to buy white things because that's just the way I am. But now that it's been so many years of everybody, you know, switching off to a lot of white stuff, I'm finally thinking maybe that's a good idea. I'm plugging in my glue gun because it is nice and bright and airy and all of that. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. But you know, at the same time, as soon as I go to change and say, okay, I'll move with the times, they're gonna change it on me again. So this is something that was at Hobby Lobby, I believe, and they were like wedding invitations or something. And it came pre-made. This little pocket came pre-made, and I think the invitation maybe slid down in this pocket or something like that. And so what I did was I took and just, you know, put a little thumb hole there and inked around, and I added a little bit of gray, this kind of stuff to the back of it. And I'm gonna glue it down as a pocket up here and sideways. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of like, I refuse to conform to what they say is appropriate these days. But then I see everybody's beautiful houses that are so bright and everything like that. I don't know. Doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and start buying stuff. I just, I'm not gonna do that, but I don't know. And I'm also getting to where I don't want to do as much painting as I used to do. I cannot tell you how many times I have painted, you know, because it's an easy way to change the look. Like, for instance, my daughter's bedroom. We've lived in this house for 12 years, and I am pretty sure I have painted her bedroom 5 or 6 times. Because, you know, I mean, she's a growing girl, and your styles change, and so we went from pink to purple to, you know, just everything in between. So here's just some scrap pieces I glued together. I sewed around. I actually did 2 straight stitches all the way around, and I just glued a couple of flowers there. So yeah, I've painted and I've painted. I've painted every room in the house, and I do accent walls sometimes. It's not quite ready. And so I've repainted accent walls over and over again. For now, this envelope that we made is just paper clipped on. And I glued that down and stuck this in it, and I don't remember if we did that together. Okay, so the belly band, and here's what I decided about the file folder. I went ahead and I sewed around it. I didn't sew around this part. And I added a couple bits of flowers. And then this is, I think, a Project Life card. I stitched around it, and I'm just sticking that on the inside of it and putting that in like that. And then the belly band to decorate it up. Let's see if this will work now. I've decided just to do some lace and then one of the clusters that we made. Let's see here. I'm not sure I wanted them as spread out as I put them, but oh well, it's done now. And then we'll go ahead and put that cluster over the top. And I'm okay with this bottom part having a bit of a gap. I added a couple of pieces of this coming out the side. And I would run out of glue when I need it, wouldn't I? Of course, talking about the brown, I think at this time of year, I always kind of hit that, I've got to do something about all the brown point. And then I just decide not to. I just continue to live with it. Okay, so what I've decided to do with this one, I had made it originally as a journaling card, but I've decided to go ahead and use it as a pocket. I'm going to trim this frayed stuff down a little bit so that it's not in the way of the fold. Okay, you guys, remember I have a new mat and I'm learning how to work in the center of it, so I'm trying to be aware of that. And I probably was working over here where you couldn't see anything, so sorry, but I am working on it. What else is going on? My son found out that he was hired as a seasonal employee, so he's bummed out about that. Maybe I told you guys that already. He did have to go to work today, and so he's going to talk to them to see if there's any possibility, you know, he can take on a new role, or, you know, maybe somebody's quitting or something. So he's going to try and stay on. He was so bummed because it took months and months and months for him to find this job. And, you know, they didn't say anything about it being seasonal. So it was a total shock to him. He was pretty upset about that. So, okay, so I am going to put this trifold thing here that we made in this pocket. And I'm not going to leave it in there for right now because I don't want to take a chance on popping that. So we're going to leave that just like that. And then here on the back page, well, I've decided it's better for this to be a flap instead of being, you know, something that goes over the pages. It's just so fat that it's not working. If I had made it so that there was more give and I could have put a fold or something, then that might have worked better, but you know, I didn't make it that way, so this is how we're gonna do it, and I think it's just fine. So here I'm gonna make this into a pocket. It's a card. It's really cute. It's another embossed flower card. I've already inked up around on the inside, and we'll go ahead and glue that down as a pocket, and then it'll flip up for writing. And then this, I took a piece of stationery and just a piece of scrap paper and glued them together to make a card. And when I inked around this, the flower right here, it made it look really kind of fluorescent almost. So I decided to take some of this, these are chipboard flowers that I found at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to use one of them to just kind of cover that up and make it, you know, like that. But I was thinking, at first I thought I would cut, you know, these, but now I'm thinking it would be cute to leave them hanging off. But I want to make sure I'm gluing everything kind of in the right place. So what I think I'm going to do is just kind of make a line of where to stop my glue. And then everything else I'll just glue. And I'm glad I made the line because I was just about to go right over the line and continue my glue strip. Have you guys been watching that TV show on HGTV about the French chateau? I think it's called Escape to the Chateau, or I don't remember exactly what it's called, but these guys are, this couple is renovating a French chateau. Oh my goodness. Well, they have like very eccentric taste and they're doing some crazy things in there. But I guess it's better than it, you know, rotting to the ground or something like that, or having, you know, tear it down or any, you know, things like that. But, you know, I'm kind of a more traditional type person and I would want to restore it to what, you know, how it was built or something. But they're making it, you know, in their own kind of artistic style, which is cool. But it's fun to watch. Okay, let's see. We'll go ahead and put that down in there. And did I glue that flower? No. So on this, okay, when we made these together, I had put a white a white button here. I switched it out to a gray button and I added some little lace, like leafy type things right there. Glue, Stephanie. I have to kind of feed it to get it going. Okay. If that becomes a problem, I might put some more glue. I don't know. I don't want them flipping around and being annoying. Okay, and then I got, just now I was getting started making a couple of really big tags to go in the front and the back pocket. I inked around everything and I used my new makeup brushes to kind of just, you know, add some ink all through it. And it's so nice. It's really smooth and everything doing that. So that was good. I'm doing double holes and I'm going to just tie, I don't know if I'll tie a knot or a bow, but just for a little bit more decoration. Oopsie. Did you guys see that happening? You can tell I haven't been in the craft room for a few days. Just making messes. That'll hopefully harden and be easy to come off. So on the back I stamped it. I'm feeling a little bit scatterbrained right now. Hopefully it's not obvious to you guys. Don't you love it when you fight with these things? Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I'm just going to shorten it a tiny bit. Okay, we'll put that one in the front. Now, since this is so tight, you have to have it open in order for that to get in there. There's no way it would fit down in there if the book was all sewn closed. I mean, sewn, tied closed. It does go. There we go. It goes much easier if you open it even a little bit more. So that's cute, I think. I might trim this down just a little bit more, maybe. Okay, I'm going to stand up and make sure you guys are actually in frame. I need to know this for future recording. I'd rather not stick, you know, guideline tape, you know, on my thing if I can help it. Okay, yeah, you're in there. Okay, I think that's pretty. The back one, see, I might be changing my mind on this back one because it has such like a narrow little lip. I might do this one differently, and I might end up sticking this one down in here. I don't know if it fits though, because I hadn't intended it for it. No. Okay, well, let's see. Maybe I'll just leave it so that the tag hangs out a little farther so that you can still see the bow, maybe. They're upside down. Not good. How painful is this? So if it was upside down doing it the other way, it should be right side up doing it this way, right? My husband came into my craft room a little while ago and he's like, do you need to run into town? I'm like, well, kind of. I've got to go get, you know, all the necessities that people need, you know. And I said, like, yeah, but I mean, I really don't want to, but I'll need to do that at some point. Why? He goes, well, I need to run into town. Wondered if you wanted to go with me. And I said, well, where are you going? And he said, I need to go to the tire store and order some tires. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And so then I felt bad. Just before I started making the video, I ran downstairs and asked him, "Do you want me to go with you?" Because I just thought maybe he wanted company. And he's like, "No, it's okay." I'm like, "All right, good." I didn't want to go anyway. This stinking one over here. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Anyway, so there are some tags down in there. So I still need to make one to go in this pocket. And then I'm going to do a few things just to kind of decorate up some of the edges, you know, that are real plain. Maybe like, you know, like this. Do a little something. I don't know what. But I think I will do that off camera and show you guys just the completed journal. All right, that's really all I have. Not much excitement. I'm sorry about that. I don't even know what I'm going to start next. I have an idea, but I don't know for sure. So anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Welcome to all my new subbies. I've had several in the last couple days, so I appreciate that. And thank you for the people who've been returning for the last several months. And I will hopefully talk to you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.